Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. It's story time, gang gang. It's story fucking time. Okay, so if this is the first time you're here, welcome. Please subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and please do not forget to like and leave your comments down below. Okay, guys, in fam, I have been gone for a minute with the funny stories or the gore stories. Yesterday's story was intense, and I just feel like I owe you guys some jokes. I owe you guys some entertainment. Guys, like, I want to get straight into the story time, okay? I don't even have the energy to put on any makeup or do my face or anything. I'm just chilling in the house and I'm creating content because I've got the time right now. I'm having myself, as always. Guys, they must make me a brand ambassador because of Konarani, guys. I spend a lot of money with this drink and I'm having some pizza. Okay, so it seems like I'm having pizza a lot these days. It's just something that I've started liking again. Okay, that's really hot. Anyways, you guys, you guys. Yes, and I was talking to my friend today and she reminded me of one story. Like, I told you guys that I had creators blog, and like, I didn't know which story to tell you guys, which stories not to tell you guys. There's so many of them. Some of them just come back to me with time. Some of them, they leave me and I'm just like, which story should I tell? You know? So there's this one time, guys, that I found my gent in bed with this hand and I lost my shit completely.
But I heard that.
Okay, like,
They will hurt you.
yo, I had promised myself, Uti, like, if I ever found myself in that situation, I would be calm, cool, collected. But in that situation, I was not. I was not calm, I was not cool, I was not collected. So let me tell you, this girl and I, we used to go to school together, okay? So I need to start off by saying, this girl, right? So they used to torment me in high school. Like, they used to make my life a living hell when I was dating this guy. They used to make sure, they hurt my feelings. They always talk shit about my man. They just wanted to make sure I was miserable. My tap is dripping, so hold on. Okay. So, at first I didn't understand the dynamics of the whole relationship that they had with each other, my gents and these hands. Because we were not even in the same schools. Yo guys, excuse me, I've got flu, so my nose is sounding some type of way. I'm having my dinner. So, I didn't understand the dynamics of their relationship. Like my ex and these hands at the time. One day, okay, so I used to do a lot of promotions back then. So I used to do promotions for alcohol brands, my spin-off, cigarettes as well, with my camera and stuff like that, right? I used to work with Nabantu and they always used to plug me with all these crazy promotions, and I used to make like money in high school and stuff doing those promotions, club promotions and stuff like that, hostessing and things like that. Hi man, this one weekend I'm with my gents for the purpose of this thread or the story. I'm so used to making threads. For the purpose of the story time, we're going to call it, the man is the it. We're going to call it Tom. Yeah, that's being Tom, basic Tom. We're going to call him Tom. Okay. So Tom basically had a relationship with the older sister. Yeah, I'm a partner now. And the relationship that he had with this girl, like, she was always a girl, she was always hidden. So nobody knew about them. They never dated. They never went public. They were just babsing. Okay? Well, according to me anyway. And so they were having this situationship of theirs that they were having at school. And I was unaware. So I date this guy, hey my boyfriend, hey my boyfriend, hey my boyfriend, hey my boyfriend. Well, baby girl will always just try to make my life a living hell. Like, I'm telling you about calling me. Sometimes I'd be sleeping, you know, and they would be with him. And they would call me and make like funny, weird sexual sounds on the phone, you know, to get me all upset, to call me and tell me, oh, I'm your man, you know, and change their voices, obviously. and use my private number, sometimes call with his phone. Sometimes when I would call him, then it would be a thing of them making weird sounds in the background just to upset me, okay? So I disliked these girls, okay? At first we were friends, and then after a while, like I realized they are a little thingy, and then I started disliking them. But disliking them in the sense of, you know, my friends, stay away from me, like, you know, it's not it's beef, it's we greet each other, it's all good, but I just don't like you. Hi man. But the more they carried on with this, like I would recognize their voices, guys. I'm not stupid. I've never been stupid. My entire life I've never been stupid. And I'd recognize, it's okay, this is so and so's voice, sharp. Hi man. One day I've got one of those promotion things coming up. Oh no, I didn't know that I had a promotion that day. So I'm chilling with my man, we're spending time together. We had just gotten a puppy together, right? Excuse me. And one thing about me, I'm a burp when I drink the Savannah, bro. You know? This is the girl she thinks she is. Oh, this thing is nice. Anyways, so I'm chilling with my man, we're playing with our puppy. I man, guys like to me. Mom, he was talking to my mom. Like, your mom is missing you, Shem. And I'm like, yeah, no, I miss her too. Actually, let me go home, right, and spend time with my family and stuff. So I go home, he drops me off at home, but he drops me off at my grandfather's house, which is not in town. So he drives me there with the puppy. We go there, me and my baby, we coming home. So while I'm cool with the grandparents. We get there, we get puppy, everybody's in love with the new baby. The puppy, everybody's playing with it, it's so cute. While we're still chilling there with bonding, the family, Nabo Mama, Nabo Mkulu, and my grandmother from my what side. Woman, I guys, my aunts and Emma there, my cousins are there. I get a phone call, and it's from my boss at the time, I guess, the guy that was hosting all these events. So he's like to me, listen, Bobby, I need you to be in town. I actually need you to be at Capello tonight. Now, what's happening at Capello? I know there's this event, I need you to promote, I think it was a brand of cigarettes or alcohol, I don't remember. But I need you to promote, will you be able to come through? I'm like, well, I am like 45 kilometers out of town, but I can always just come back. Yeah, well, he's like, no, it's fine. If you're not going to make it tonight, you can come tomorrow. And then for the rest of the weekend, it's, you know, okay, that's fine. Angbu, did you have any friends or anybody that you know that you can bring with that is also willing to work and stuff? Obviously, I'll pay them. And to me, I got you. So I call my best friend at the time. I call her. I'm like, yo, listen, we've got a promotion tomorrow. You should come through and work with me. She's like, aight. So my best friend and I were dating brothers. We're dating brothers. She's dating the older brother. And usually when we're at Groove, it's either we go home with my gent or we go home with her gent, right? But either way, we all go home together at the end of the night. So now, I come back to town the next morning, Vele. I meet up with this guy. He tells me what he needs me to do, what he needs me to wear, what time the event is going to be starting. He gives me the merc, the alcohol and stuff. He tells me how much he needs me to like promote and whatnot. I'm like, sharp. Hi, we go to Capello night. I don't tell my boyfriend go to Paramines and we in town. So this nigga knows that I'm going to be out of town for the whole weekend because I said I'm visiting my grandparents. And one thing about me, I was very fond of my grandfather, but I feel like I've already said that multiple times. So now, Shapu, we're here. Sesia Jaiva, and a payana, Sia promoter. You guys meaning Lambi. By the way, pineapples belong on pizza. I don't care what you say, like pineapples belong on pizza. If you feel some type of way about that, check your life. Check your life. Okay, so okay, so as I was telling you guys, so I finally get Uti. What I mean, my braids are disrespectful. That's not what I said to Ugirl, but I'm just saying, Uti, these braids are disrespectful. I find them so awkward, guys. I'm just gonna stick to knotless braids. I don't really like these very much. I like the curls, but I don't like what's there. Whatever. Okay, cool. I come to town, you guys, right? But here's the thing. Me and my man spent 99% of our time together. So sometimes we don't even need to communicate because we spend 99% of our time together. Like, maybe it's just a matter of where are you, pick me up, let's go home, let's go out, that type of thing. So, being comfortable in my relationship like that, I come to town, I get to town, I took a taxi, I don't tell him. I leave the dog. I left the dog. No, I brought the dog. I'm like, I brought the dog with me. And then, what did I do? I brought the dog with me and then I left the dog at my house. Okay, sharp. And then we go, we drink a bit of drinks, me and my friend, before the event starts. We go there, we're looking pretty. Our makeup is done, even though back then the makeup was very different from what we wear now. Eyeliner, lipstick, lip gloss, mascara. And when you comb your hair in an awkward position and you're done, you get to go, babes. We're out, we're grooving, whole night. We're promoting. Hi, guys. Okay, so this rich friend of mine, one of those guys in the street, well known, very popular. Every time I was doing promotions, he'd just come and you'd just like pay for pretty much everything and just be like, dude, just go enjoy the rest of your evening. Like, you don't gotta be doing this. Hey, Drake, is that you? I see you. You don't have to do this. I can save you. So yes, it's one of those. So that evening, I'm like, let me drink alcohol. So I text this nigga and I'm like, listen, babe, I forgot to tell you, I got a promo, so I'm back in town. I'm working. I'm at Capello. Was good. What are you doing? I know he's at home with the parents. They're having a bride. It's him in a shop, okay? I'll see you later on when I come back. I said, nah, come back, wait. Need to the house, of course. I said, I know, but like we're having a bride with the parents. And I spent a lot of time with your parents. Like, your parents adore me. Why would it be a problem if I came to the house today? I said, I know, it's because I'm just tired, and we're thinking maybe we're gonna go to the lodge. I don't really know. It's a minute, then I'll come to the lodge. It's really not that difficult. It's not rocket science, my G. I'ma see you later. The guy starts panicking. So now his older brother is there at Groove for my friend, of course, my bestie, of course. So he's there and he's waiting for us, but then now we're done, so we're drinking together. They start calling the older brother. The older guy is mean, guys. He's mean. So he's irritated because why are they busy calling him? So when I say they, I mean my gent and his cousin. We're going to call the cousin Thabo. So Tom and Thabo are now blowing up the older brother's phone like, yo, please don't come to the house with my Thari, yabo. And the brother is just like, why? Like, so they're busy trying to explain to him, but he's bored because we're at Groove and he's just like, hi guys, I can't hear you. I'll see you guys later. I'll come with her. They are trying to tell him, dude, red flag, like make sure you take her home today. Like, don't bring her home like you usually do, or we usually do with each other's hands. Like, don't. So this guy missed the entire message. Okay, I'm picking it up because I'm sober and I'm looking at this gent and I see they keep calling him. And then I call my gent again and I hear all these voices in the background. And I pick up that voice and I'm just like, these hands are by my gent's place again. Now I'm irritated. I'm just like, you're busy telling me to see your parents, Brian, what, you're not making any sense, but you're busy chilling with those people. I ask him, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not doing anything, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, alright, cool. I'll see you tomorrow. I tell my bestie, I'm like, listen, babes, you are staying at my place today. So when your boyfriend says we are leaving here, the only way this nigga is going to take me with him to their place is if you say that you're staying over at my place, so you can't drop me off alone, because what will my mom say, right? We agree. Sharp. So we're going to his place. Khati, the brother, is already drunk now when we're driving home, so he's not even concerned about taking me to my place. We didn't even have to use that excuse, but it was just an in-case excuse. Bulletproof. Sharp. So we're going over to his place. He's like, oh yeah, I call my brother and tell him that you're on the way. I'm like, oh, what? I will do no such thing. Hey, Lelo chilling in. He's on Katalisa. Let me charge this. I'm like, oh, I will do no such thing, Mina. I'm not calling your brother. He's probably sleeping. I never call him anyway. He already knows we're on the way. He's like, I'd call, we get there. Hey, guys. You feel him? We get there. Okay, so his door had like a glass thing on top of the door, right? And then like his bedroom door had like a glass thing on the top of the door, so you can see the light inside. So it's not like a light, a kind of like the bedroom lights, but it's like TV. You can see the TV is on, and you know, he just muted it or whatever, but you can see the TV is on in the room. This nigga is sleeping. And one thing about that man, he does not wake up when he sleeps. Like, agavugi. Like, it's difficult to wake him up. Agavugi at all. Like, if he sleeps, he's dead, right? So he's sleeping. So we knock, right? And agavuli mnyango because he's out. Okay. He's out. His brother's like, listen, I want to go lay down with my hand. Basically, this guy just wanted bums, right? The brother. So he's like, this is wasting my time, guys. Like, when my boyfriend is going to cut, I'm going to go and get a screwdriver so that I can unlock this damn door and go back and sleep. I'm like, cool, you do that, boo. Goes, he fetches a screwdriver, he comes, he really unlocks the door. Yeah, his brother. He's like, okay, you can go in now. I go in. He's like, are you good? I'm like, I'm good. He's like, switch on the lights. Is he even there? I'm like, of course he's here. Where could he be? Yabo. Hi, Vele. I don't switch on the lights. I'm like, I'm good. You can go sleep. Yabo. In my heart of hearts, I know that something is going on, guys. I could feel it because I was shaking at this point, and the light is off, right, in his room, and I'm shaking. But you know, the light here, the TV is like reflecting on the bed, and I can see, man, good to know, man, there are two bodies in this room. So I'm literally just like, yo, in things of it's who could it be? What am I gonna do? What if I know this person? What if I don't know this person? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, it's in the middle of the Bomatrix saying like Nguyendan, like Nguyendan. I didn't
So
think
my
this was
sister.
Nguyendan.
Aish.
I walk towards the bed. Okay, sharp. There's like a side table next to the bed. I sit like on top of the side table, and it's actually not a side table, it's an ottoman. So I sat on the ottoman next to it, and I'm just like, what should I do? So I'm sitting in the dark and I'm defeated, right? And the brother's now gone to his room with my best friend. And they're like, just let me know if you need anything. I'm like, I will. So I switch on the lights, the side lights, not the main lights. I switch on the side lights. I look at the bed, and he's sleeping on my side of the bed. I'm just like, wow. There are two bodies in this bed. I'm seeing hair on the other side. Okay, so I start panicking. And I'm just like, hey, wake up. He's a deep sleeper, so he's not waking up. I'm like, wake up. He doesn't wake up. I'm like, yo, wake up. Hi man, after a while, we have Vuga. And then he looks at me, but man, and he's not even here. Like, he looks at me, he's like, Thari. I'm like, hey babe. And he's like, put off the lights. And then he goes back to sleep. I think after about 2 seconds, it hits him. It's no man, which one is this one? Wait, what? Who the fuck did I just
Round
see?
one.
He wakes up and he looks at me,
Go.
my Thari. I'm like, hey babe, what it do, baby? He's shook. He's just like, hi. He's just like, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, yo. I'm like, what is going on? And the more I'm looking at him, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm literally just losing my shit, guys. I think I went from 0 to 1,000 in that space of time that I'm like, what's going on? I just felt my blood rushing to my face, and I just remember I just slapped that guy so hard. And then from there, I moved away from him and I went to the other side of the bed. I was like, who is this bitch? And this hun used to wear the same jacket all the time. So she was like facing the other direction, so I couldn't see her face. But I lay in a weird position. Like, she was sleeping with her face like this. But her jacket, I was just like, it's this bitch. And then I was just like, and then she gets up and she's like, Thari, it's not what it looks like, guys. I think I slept her like 5 times. In that it's not what it looks like. I slept her so many times. And then she's like, I can explain. It's not what it looks like. We're just sleeping. And I slept her again. And I was just like, Gabi, I dislike you so much. Like, I genuinely dislike you. You make my life a living hell all the time. At school, on weekends, you are always doing the most. I knew it. I just knew it. I heard your stupid voice on the phone earlier on, busy making weird sexual sounds when I was talking to him on the phone, and you're doing it deliberately. You're such a spiteful bitch. Like, I hate you. Then now I'm overwhelmed. I'm choking on my words. I'm going through the most. This nigga is like, calm the fuck down. You're going to wake up my parents. I'm like, let them wake up. Let them wake up. Right? The brother hears who's high man. He comes to the room quickly. He's like, when's the line? Switches on the light. He sees, yo, it's going down. He's like, and I'm like, well, this is what I walked into. And he's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm fine. I would just like to understand the situation. She's like, I didn't sleep with your man. Hey, I can show you. I didn't sleep with him. I'm on my periods. And I don't give a fuck about your damn periods. What the fuck are you doing in this bed that I sleep in every single fucking day? Like, I sleep in this bed. This is my bed, bitch. Ufunani la. And more than anything else, now what are you doing with this hand? You know I don't like this girl. I've told you I don't like this girl or his sisters. Ni ubafunani la. Why are they here? I go for like 24 hours, and in the 24 hours you do the most, and you do the most with people that you generally know how I feel about these people. I go to school with these people, and I tell you all the time about them bullying me and shit like that, and now here you are with these motherfuckers. No, babe. Hey, I was like, hi, like Tula. And then when I said that, the parents were in the room. Within seconds, the parents are like, what's happening here? Hey, it's home. And I'm just like, ma, Dad, please look at your child. Yo, guys, at that point, the dad's reaction shocked me. I also thought Kusina maybe wrong shy. Like, I don't want to lie. I thought they were gonna beat my ass as well, because first of all, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Why the fuck are you people waking us up in the middle of the night? What's actually going on here? Guys, the dad whipped up his belt. He whipped out his belt and he beat that nigga. He beat that nigga first. Like, I'm shy. And I'm just saying on the watermelon. Please not be beaten up for this, because now I didn't do anything wrong. Well, except waking you guys up in the middle of the night. But technically, it's your child. Your child is the problem. I'm like, do you see what he's doing? Do you see what he's doing? And you know what? Ma, she has a twin. If you go to the sister's room, your oldest daughter's room, I'm pretty sure the twin is in there with the cousin. I forgot what name I gave the cousin. He's in there with Tabo. If you go and open that door right now, I bet she's in there with Tabo. That's how they operate. Hey, brother, Dad didn't waste time. He went to Tabo to the room. He's like, where's Tabo? Tabo's like, Manu, open the door. Tabo's like, he's like, hey, it's open this door before I break it. Tabo is panicking in there, like, what am I going to do? Because the other hand is in the other room. Guys, I was disgusted. I was appalled. Okay, so now, they've obviously got other dogs. They've got like 3 other dogs, and one of the dogs is like in the house, and I love that dog. And then the dog also comes through, like it's roaming around the house. It comes through. That dog starts biting this hand that's in the bed with my man, and I'm sitting there laughing my ass off. Like, there's a lot going on here, girl. You're going through the most right now, hey? And I'm just sitting there entertained, like,
I don't want peace. I want problems, right? Always.
And then the mom is just like, what's going on? And I'm just like, yo, bro, your child, we're all like, I'm so sorry that you guys had to wake up in the middle of this nonsense. I know this is disrespectful, but like, yo, I didn't expect to like find him here with anybody. The mom is like, nah, it's chill. But what are you doing here? Why are you guys here? Get this. The mom also started to beat this girl. And this is like a very respectful woman. Like, this is a respectful family. But like, they're very, prominent and calm and whatnot. But they were also just like pissed. So the mom is beating this girl. And I'm just like, stop it, I like it. So guy, and then he decides, yeah, he's not participating in this. He goes and he locks himself in the toilet. My best friend is in the big brother's room, and she's just shook from the room. She's just like, I am not getting out. I'm not participating in this. I'm not participating in this. Okay, sharp game. What happens? Okay, the mom is like to me, no, listen, go sleep in the other room. Okay, just make sure that you're fine. The big brother comes, he's like, no, are you okay? Like, if you need anything, just let me know. I'll be in my room. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I just want to sleep. So they're like, I'm going to sleep in the sister's room. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep in the sister's room with Tabo and sleeping with that other hand. I am not sleeping on that bed. I'm sorry. So they're like, okay, cool. Let's get you an aerospace then, so then you can sleep on the aerospace. I'm like, that is a much better idea. Get me the aerospace. And I can't believe he's doing this to me.
I love him so much.
The mom is like, yeah, I'm going to sleep because in the morning
I love him.
Church and you guys are not going to go to church with us. So I'm going to sleep. We'll speak about this thing in the morning. Yeah, well, hi, they go to sleep. Fairly. In the morning, she comes, she knocks on my door. She's like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. She's like, I'm going to church. I'll see you after church. I'm like, sharp. She goes. So this guy in the morning now, Bokeli, yeah. So Bokeli, the one girl actually peed on herself. And when Lekan Bam shy and stuff, and then the mom forced the older brother to take them, and the older brother was like, no fucking ways, this girl peed on herself, now she must get in my car with all that pee. And the mom is like, babes, she must pee on it, she must leave, you know. And then they asked them for their parents' number, and they didn't want to give their parents' number. Me being as petty as I am, I was like, I know their mother. Hold up, wait a minute. I call my mom, I'm like, hi mom, I'm looking for so-and-so's number. And my mom is like, why? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And then my gent's mother takes the phone and is like, yo, hey babes, guys, like, myself and who have now beaten up these girls that we found in Mchita's room. I don't know what to say. This is embarrassing. Yo, and now I need these girls' numbers, this girl's mom's number, so that I can call her and tell her about the kid's behavior. My mom is like, okay, cool. My mom gives them the mother's number. My mom gives his mother the girl's mother's number. The woman, the mother-in-law, well, she wasn't my mother-in-law because of our but my man's mother calls our baby girl's mother. And she tells them, see, your kids are in my house. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why they're here. And I want them to leave. The mother's like, yo, now my kids, they were in the house sleeping the last time I checked. So I don't know. They maybe slept, they may have snuck out. Let me go check. I check available. I tell them to come back with immediate effect. I will deal with them. So now the big brother is like, I don't want to take these girls. Like, oh, Mandy, and what, because she was so scared. That girl, she was so scared. And then the mom is like, hey, I don't care about that. Take these girls home. I will take them home, Shem. In the morning, I wake up. This gent, me being who I am, I wake up, I make breakfast, I chill. So I had bought them dinner, like I bought them ribs and calamaris and stuff like that from Capello the previous night. So I asked them, I'm like, are you guys hungry? Tom is like, no, he's not hungry. Tom was like, he's hungry. So I'm like, sharp. I dish up for him some ribs and calamari. He eats. He's like, yo, man, now like, couldn't you have just let it go? I'm like, yeah, man, let it go with whose boyfriend? He's like, yo, but you got us into so much shit. And I was like, just eat that damn food. I don't want to talk to you. And Tom is like, just leave her alone, bruh. Like, I'm trying to apologize to you. I didn't fuel to the fire. So Tom, sorry, you know, and he knows I love movies. Like, I'm a sucker for movies and like sweets and things like that. So he's like, babe, what should I get? Like, which drinks should I get and stuff? And what movies do you want to watch? I'm going to hire some. I tell him which movies I want to watch. He's like, okay, cool. So he's like, but I'm not going to leave the house. I'm just going to ask somebody to bring the stuff. And I'm like, sharp, do that. He does it. So he's sitting there, because he fucked up. And he, like, you can, his face is sort of like he's stressed. This one is busy eating. When he's done eating, I'm like to him, how do you know that I didn't poison you? Yabo. So I don't know what was wrong with that food, because I think the food was a bit offish because it was there like pretty much the whole time when I was working and the whole time and I got fucking. So I think it was a little bit offish. So guy starts getting a runny stomach a few minutes after I said, how would you feel if I poisoned you? Yo, now he's stressed. He's like, no. Something something. Hi, cuz angeke phela sisamsesihlungu vele angisekho right vele lo Chirlo usifakele shave and ushilo vele mina ngimthembi lo Chirlo cuz you just going to sit there and allow this girl to poison me like this. In the cousins like, dude, she wouldn't poison you. Yeah, mara cousin ngisho ngiyakutshela ukuthi sisami angitiva right vele ngikho right lo kudla lokhu kuna something. About that time I am dead. Me and my best friend are sitting on the counter and we are crying. We are laughing. our asses off. And you know, it's really hard to convince him that I didn't poison him.
Now that is a real issue. I wish I did a real thing proper.
So the more I laugh at him,
I regret
and I'm
not
crying,
doing
the more he's
it.
convinced
I should have done it so that I deal with real
no,
stuff.
but it's not my fault. What happened yesterday, man? You can't do that. You so forget something. Lana, Shana ndoda kuze ngikhona ke kadokotela. Mina vele malume ngifuna kumtshela, hey bro, I loved it. I loved it, Shem. I loved. And I'm like, dude, calm your ass down. That food is probably off. Like, I didn't put anything in that damn food, bro. I'm not an idiot. Sharp. We chill. Pela, namhla ilokunje is Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? Akakhumbuli. But I think it's like movie. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you. So I didn't talk to him for 48 hours, but I was in his house. On Monday, I'm going to school. Hey guys, and I was with my boyfriend full time. So on Monday, I'm going to school. Sharp, the auntie comes. She gives me my uniform, vele, iron and everything. I go to school. When I got to school, you guys, man, those girls, the one was a prefect. You see, I got to school late on purpose. Already, I was always in shit at school. Like, I was always on detention for talking too much in class, disrupting the class, this, that, and the other. I flew, bruh. At assembly, like I came flying. I went straight into the crowd to beat that girl's ass again. Like, I was like, I want to deal with you. What were you doing? Hey, this girl, Vele, we have to go to the principal's office. Now at the principal's office, I'm like, this girl is a whore. That time the principal really liked me. I'm like, this girl is a whore. I found this girl in my boyfriend's bed. Yeah, this girl, this, that, and the other. And you know, Mrs. Cleaners calls my parents. My parents come. My parents are just like, yo, it's too much. We don't know. So I was limiting. We'll see what was going on. You girls, and I'm just like, if I get the chance, I will not let this hand go.
I don't want peace.
So the whole time,
I want problems always.
Plot twist, I thought that this girl was actually pepsing my man, but she wasn't. Her older sister was. So I don't know what she was doing in that guy's bed, but either way, I didn't fuck with him. So I didn't want any of them around him anyway. But that was his decision to make, and clearly he was doing clown shit and he didn't want to listen and he was just doing fuckboy shit. So there was that situation. Guys, yes, I almost got suspended, but I didn't. My mom was just like, nope, like, they spoke, and the principals, the deputy principal also really liked me because she was my Afrikaans teacher. And she was like, she's really smart, and she's got like all these good grades and things like that. So I'm so disappointed, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was in my feelings, like I was overwhelmed, I didn't know what to do, and they bully me, and they like really mean to me and stuff like that. Sharp, I got away with that drama. Guys, okay, like years later, like we kind of squashed it, we grew up and was just like, okay, that was stupid, was childish. Let's all be a happy family because we had a lot of mutual friends and stuff like that. But, like, I only still like the one girl, the one that was actually in my gents' bed is the only one that's actually really nice. The other one, and the sister also, yeah, there was that. Yo, guys, like, that situation was crazy. It was crazy. So from that day, I was like to myself, yes, I am not going to allow this to happen to me anymore. And I'm not going to allow this boy to do this to me anymore. But I was lying. Of course, I continued to go through more things. That's how I ended up with a broken arm. That's how I ended up with a broken arm. By allowing to go through more things. Like, zakubeka zakhala. So one thing that I promised myself is that I'm never going to show up at any man's house ever again unannounced. Number two, I'll never go through any man's phone again. Because I don't want to find the things that I will find. Because I know for a fact that if I take a man's phone, I'm going to find something and it's your color. And I don't want to go out to a man's place unannounced. Because if I get there and I find something, it's your color footy. And I'm just like, at a place in my life where I'm to my situation where I'm going to catch a case or I'm going to fuck up my rep or I'm just going to like ruin my profession and my life because I was found shaking. Because who's to say what's going to happen if I find some hand in my man's place? Who's to say that I'm not going to put hands in that hand? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, after God fear man. I call man. Hey, bafana manitsala basikhomba amability nama yaga. So yeah, hey, hi guys. Until eventually ngavele ngathi yazi nihamba bathi nihamba juba bayoqutha phambili, whatever they say, that's saying no mungahamba ngeke ngilile. Guys, hayi sibonge ukuthi wahamba mfana wahamba wabanyisa phambili. Hayi wabanyisa shem. Yo wabanyisa. And that hand continued to be this guy's side chick when he was in other relationships for the rest of her life. I don't know if she's still his side chick, but last year she was. I actually bumped into her last year, December, and she was super nice to me. I said, yay, please, I'm not your friend. Don't you dare. Don't try me. I'm not your friend. That's the older sister. I was like, I'm not your friend. Don't you dare. Don't you ever try me. I'm not your friend. Don't even. I don't like you as a person. I don't like you in general. I just don't like you. So the reason why I didn't like her, well, the reason why I feel so strongly about my dislike for her now is also because there was a point where I was sitting with a bunch of people and those people were telling me that this hand was talking about me. And she was like, does she even have a law degree? And I'm just like, bitch. Are you still trying to tarnish my name in 2021? Over shit that happened in 2010, 2011, 12. God knows when that time was. Grow the fuck up, man. Like, you know. So yeah, there was that. And then now, last year, I see her and she's like, hey, Thari. She tries to hug me. And I'm like, nope. We're not doing that over here, sweetie. It's not that kind of a party. I don't like you. Back up. Just back up a little bit. So she was like, are you serious? And I was like, back the fuck up, ma'am. So yeah. Yeah, no, guys, I'm actually very rude to people, like, when they do things to me enough to, like, just push me over the edge. I'm a very nice person, but like, you're not going to like the version of the person that I'm going to become. So, and yeah, I've told you guys a story. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like, turn on post notifications. Comment down below. Let's rock, guys. Let's grow the channel. I appreciate those of you that are always watching my content. Notification gang. Boo, 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 boo. I love you guys so much. Yeah. Keep out to the next story time. I've got so many more coming up. Mwah!